to another edition of the Benchwarmers EOU Coaches Show. This is Barrett Henderson, the Assistant Athletic Director at Eastern Oregon University, and I'm joined by Coach Haley Pierce. Coach Pierce, welcome once again.
Thank you.
This is every Tuesday at noon here at Benchwarmers. Come check out their lunch specials and be a part of the live taping. Coach, let's go ahead and talk about, it was over the weekend a split with Northwest Christian and Corbin on the road. What'd you think of the Willamette Valley?
Oh, I thought it was beautiful. We went and had dinner at one of our players' houses, Leanne McCarthy, and they made a great dinner, and they had a beautiful farm, and I just thought that the valley was beautiful.
Friday, you guys were at Northwest Christian in Eugene. A great match and finish by your ladies, and talk a little bit about Friday's match.
I think that the girls were ready to get going after a long bus ride. They were ready to do something. They had a lot of energy built up that they were ready to use, and they played really hard. It was a really fun match to watch. Saturday was a little bit different story.
Yeah, Saturday, you won the first set at Corbin, then the Warriors won 3 straight to close the match. You know, you have a young team this year, but you guys battle really hard, and you get into a lot of tough games. Talk a little bit about Saturday's match if you can.
Mm-hmm. They were just ready to play, and we weren't. We thought that it would be an easy win since we beat them in 3 at home, but there's a lot to be said about playing at somebody else's home. And they had a large crowd, and they were the loud, fun team, and they had a little bit more energy than we did that night.
Yeah, I think that speaks a lot about the Cascade Conference and the parity this year from the top to the bottom. You know, those middle teams, and I mean, every single week is going back and forth. You got Northwest coming on Friday here, and that was another difficult road match for you guys this season, and then Evergreen on Saturday. Let's talk a little bit about the conference and basically those teams from about 3 to 10.
Yeah, anything can happen on any night at somebody's given home. I just think that it's so hard to play in other people's gyms in this conference, and Northwest was one of the hardest ones. It was a small gym. It was really loud volleyball atmosphere, and they had a lot of people there to watch, and we had bus legs. So I think it'll be a different story when they're here at home. We're looking forward to playing at home, but anything can happen from teams 3 to 10 when you're playing at other people's place.
Now, this weekend you guys will be wearing some pink uniforms for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Talk a little bit about that as well.
About the uniforms?
About the uniforms and some of the things that you guys will be doing this weekend.
Yeah. We'll probably do it this weekend and next weekend, but it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and so we're thinking about that and wearing the pink uniforms. I think we're doing pink uniforms one day and pink spandex the next day. And next year we'll get into it just a little bit more with selling T-shirts and things. This year it kind of snuck up on us, and I wasn't as prepared as I should have been.
That's all right. Coach, you kind of rounded out the regular season. Do you have a favorite highlight or memory so far from the season?
Oh, it's hard to look back on, but the way we played against Southern at home, even though we lost in 4, was just some of the best volleyball that I've seen, and that whole game was really a fun memory for us. We like games where the girls play really hard and you can see a lot of progress. We've had a few hitters hit other girls in the face. Those are always fun. We had one of those this weekend where Irene hit one of the players in the face. Those are fun memories probably for the girls. But
hit the ball in the face, right?
Yeah. Hit the volleyball in someone's face. But no, there have been a ton. I don't think that there's one I could really name. There have been a lot of fun memories this year, but I think that the way we played against Southern at home was really fun.
Well, Coach, we appreciate it as always coming by, and best of luck this weekend against Evergreen and Northwest.
Thank you.
We'll go ahead and bring Coach Tim Camp up, the head football coach for Eastern Oregon University. Again, volleyball this weekend in LeGrand at 7 p.m. on Friday against Northwest, and then 7 p.m. on Saturday against Evergreen State. Coach Camp, fresh off of a big homecoming victory. Always has a little trouble with those headphones. We got to get something ready to go a bit bigger. Ready to go. All right, perfect. Coach, just an incredible game on Saturday. I know you said in the past to me that 2008 Chris Ware, Gavin Watson touchdown pass was the best play in Mountaineer football history. But where do you stack up Kettrick Star's return and Max Hanna's interception on Saturday?
Oh, there was two big plays for us. There's no doubt. But I still think that one against Western was a huge homecoming play. You know, the biggest thing about the special teams that we do here at Eastern and Kid Star's return, it was just a matter of time. You know, and really believe that the defense was going to do a great job. We brought pressure 3 plays in a row. And give us a chance to get in that gut return. And I asked the kids on Friday to make plays in special teams. I asked them to make plays defensively, and we had a couple kids step up and make some big time plays. You know.
Now, Coach, everyone enjoys watching you on the field. You're an energetic guy. You get wrapped up in the game, and it's great to see that from coaches. But again, ranking that game on Saturday in your coaching career, that had to be one of the funnest you've been a part of.
Well, I think that it was one of the best I think Eastern Oregon's ever had. We've been a part of some really big games at a few different universities, but just for these kids and the way that they play and how they play and the way these coaches coach, and it was a kind of a not a breakthrough game, but it was a game that it was all phases. You know, you play in 3 phases, and you know, the defense stepped up, the offense stepped up at times, and in the special teams, it was great to be able to see, you know, all that hard work, and we dedicate a lot of time to special teams, and to see all the hard work kind of pay off right there towards the end. But I was very confident, you know, with no timeouts and, you know, the amount of time that was going to be on the clock, that our offense could move the ball down the field. So we were determined to win that game one way or the other.
Now, Coach, let's go ahead and look forward to this weekend. It's a big day on Saturday at Carroll. Victory Sports Network broadcasting as their game of the week nationally. Should be a great atmosphere in Helena.
Oh, it always is. They know how to do it up there in Helena, and, you know, and you're going into a proven Carroll team, you know, who's going to be ready, and they play well at home, and you know, it's going to be a great day of football. You know, we got to be able to execute. Again, I always say it don't matter who we're playing. We got to go up there and we got to play our game, and you know, we got to execute. We got to be able to move the ball offensively. We've moved the ball against them as well as we ever have since I've been here, but we just got to finish. You know, the last game, you know, we moved the ball between the 20s, nice, but we couldn't do anything with it. You know, the defense got 2 quick turnovers, takeaways, and, you know, put us in a situation to be pretty successful, and we couldn't do anything with it. But that, you know, credit Carroll. That's a sign of a quality football program, one of the best in the country.
Yeah, that was you guys' last loss. You've won 4 in a row. The Saints are number 2 in the nation, but they've won every game, but kind of been somewhat up and down. They won by 65. I mean, they won with 65 points a couple weeks ago, but last week only 32-27 at Rocky. Very tough place to play. But is this Carroll team, you know, as dominant as they've been in the past?
Well, you know what, I don't like looking back. I like looking at what's ahead on Saturday, and to me, they're as good as anybody in small college football, and that's what we're going to focus on. And again, they'll let us know how good they are on Saturday at 1 o'clock, and we just got to be ready for that. So I think that they're as good as any small college team in the country.
Now, Coach, you wanted to run the ball a little bit more this season. Mission accomplished. You're first in the league in that category. You have a guy in Kevin Sampson who's run the ball over 100 yards 4 straight games, and that's got to feel great.
Well, that was something that we said. If we're going to be in this Frontier Conference and playing in the cold weather and doing all that stuff, we got to be able to run the football. You know, Chris Ware, and we have some skill sets out there that are unbelievable. But at the same time, we got to be able to run the football, and we spent a lot of time on it. You know, in spring ball, and we gave a lot of time to it in fall, and it's really turning out to be something that, you know, if we're running the ball the way we are, we should be able to just play catch. You know, and so we're kind of a double-edged sword right there, because, you know, we can still throw the ball too, but we got to start hooking up a little bit more in the pass game.
So, Coach, Thursday night, early Friday morning, you guys will take off as usual?
Yeah, we'll leave at 12:30 on Thursday night. Be the greatest trip ever.
Perfect. Well, Coach, we'll see you in Helena, and best luck this weekend. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks, Ray.
We'll go ahead and bring up Coach Keith Scarlett next. Again, Mountaineer football on Saturday at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. That's a noon Pacific Time kickoff. That game will be on Victory Sports